How would you grade Odell Beckham Jr. in this one, and how likely is he to make this roster, Connor?
He was solid, Moose. He could have been really, really good if he was able to catch that pass that Jameis threw to him in the back of the end zone. It was a tough grab, no lie, a little bit high from Jameis. But Odell is a player that's fighting for this roster spot. And when you are fighting for one of the final receiver positions on a depth chart, you need to make some incredible things happen. And that would have been the icing on the cake. You know, we've seen this from Odell throughout OTA, or when he got here for the offseason program. We've seen it in training camp in West Virginia, in joint practice with the Dolphins, and in preseason games. He's getting open. He's running good routes. He's creating separation. Quarterbacks just aren't really throwing him the ball. So to have him get that pass in the end zone and miss it, that was a little bit of a bummer. But he did turn back the clocks a little bit there with that little comeback route, juke, broken tackle, and then getting down on the ground. Again, Odell's shown he can still play a little bit. It's just a matter of, can he make this roster? The key, Moose, is how many receivers the Giants keep. If they keep 7, I like his chances. If it's 6, I don't like him as much.
All right, well, Miami scored 3 points, 3 first downs, had 102 yards on offense. So I'm going to ask you, who stood out defensively? The answer is going to be everybody, right? They were all good. But individually, what did you like from the Giants on Saturday?
The top guy is Tay Banks for me. And Moose, you know, he was one of the players that started jumping off the field a bit those first few practices in West Virginia. And I think everybody watching him in those early days were just waiting for the other shoe to fall, and it's justified, because if you think about the way that his career has gone the last 2 years, you have the ill-advised penalties, the poor ball skills, the lack of effort on the field, just boneheaded plays that he made week in and week out, that it was like, well, this isn't sustainable. But here we are on August 22nd, and it has been sustainable. In fact, Deonte Banks has been the Giants' best cornerback undeniably since training camp began. And his performance against the Dolphins, I think, was his best individual performance. There were the 2 tackles, yeah, but those ball skills I was just criticizing, he had the sticky coverage with no penalties. And then when the ball was thrown there, he reached his hand in and broke up with 2 pass breakups. So I know the Giants invested a lot of money in Paulson Adebo, although that was not this coaching staff. I know they drafted Colton Hood, who's absolutely going to be on the field. This coaching staff seems to really like Greg Newsome, but if they truly are going to play the best players come the regular season, one of those players is definitely Tay Banks.
All right, Connor, lastly, quickly here, how concerned should Tyrone Tracy be about where his standing is with this team after 2 weeks?
It's been a bad couple weeks there, between the missed block that got Jackson Dart's head almost removed from his body, and then this one, a fumble in the red zone. It's just not good. And then when you loop in the fact that Motor is running the ball really well, both in training camp and in the preseason, we've seen some nice flashes from Eric Gray. And oh, by the way, the Giants just signed Najee Harris. I don't think Tracy's going to get cut, but I wouldn't exactly feel too confident that he's 100% going to make this roster.